G'day, I'm Jason Belmonte, and I'm extremely excited to introduce to you some world-class, state-of-the-art technology called Specto and clutch lane projections. Now, before we get into it, just so you know, this is for everybody. For the beginner player, the intermediate, and an expert like me, we can all see benefits using this technology. And I'm about to show you exactly how we can do that right now. Right, so before you start using Specto, the first thing you need to do is download the app. Right here, you can see the icon. Once you've downloaded it, load the app. It's as simple as creating a new profile, which will take just a couple of minutes of your time. Once you've done that, you'll log into the app. It'll ask you to find the nearest bowling center. For us, it'll be Orange. And then what lane you will be bowling on. Today, I'll be bowling on lane number 3. I'll select 3, we press start, and now we're ready to use Specto. Right, so how does Specto and clutch work? Well, here is how the technology is used. The first thing that you're going to see on the lane is the light projection system given to us by clutch, and that's going to be the ball tracer. As the ball is going down the lane, the Specto LiDAR will be tracking that ball and sending all of the data into the Specto app, which you'll have on your mobile device. From there, you'll be able to read it, see it, to the accuracy of 1/30th of a board. Right, so now let's dive into the app and see what all of that data that's been captured by Specto actually means. The first screen that you're going to see is a screen with some options on where to go. You have Worlds, Performance, and something that's coming soon in 2019, Challenges. So let's go into the Performance page first. Okay, so at the top of the screen, you're going to see some tabs. The first tab being the arrows, and that is going to signify that that's where the ball, the position of the ball, is at the arrows. The next tab that you're going to see is the breakpoint board, where your ball will begin its curving action towards the pocket. The third tab is the breakpoint distance, and that's going to let you know how far down the lane it was that your ball began its breakpoint motion. The entry board is the board in which the ball enters the pocket. The launch speed is the calculation of the speed of the ball. And then RPMs, which is an estimation of how quickly your ball is revving down the lane. At the bottom of your screen, you're going to see a projection of the lane, and then in real time, as the ball goes down, you'll see the ball tracer show you all of those points that we just discussed in the tabs in a visual representation on the lane. Now you can also save and record your session, which you can go back and review yourself, or you can book in with our house coach, Jason Brown, and he can help you analyze your session as well. Now, all of this data that you're collecting on the lane, it's fun and it's cool, but how do you use it to benefit your own game? Well, the Kegel Specto app has created tools to make it easier for you. And here are just a couple of the basic options for you to use. The deep practice. When pressing the deep practice tab, this allows you to take full control of your targeting practice, allowing you to make changes from anywhere on the lane, from the foul line, the arrows, all the way down to launch angle and the impact angle. Not only are you able to set a specific board in which you'd like to target practice, but you can also set a range of boards that allow you some room for error. So you can start with a slightly wider gap, and as you get better, slowly narrow that gap until you're right on the money. So there was the performance tool. Everything that you need to get the very specific data of what we're capturing on the lane to benefit your game. Now, another tool that Specto offers is something called Worlds. And this is where Specto and Kegel have gamified our training sessions. So if you're a little bit like me and coming to the practice lanes can be a little bit difficult, can be a little boring, or not anymore. With Worlds, we now have fun while we're also getting better at certain skills on the lanes. So let me show you what Worlds is all about. So as we dive into the Worlds tool, you can see that it's for all types of bowlers, novices, average players, experts, and even superstars. Now in each of those categories, you have 10 levels to progress through. Once you've done each level, you're gaining the skills necessary to compete in the next level. Once you get through average, through expert, you can then get into the superstar level where if you complete those, you're probably going to be bowling on tour with me. Well, there's Kegel's Specto all wrapped up for you. Some state-of-the-art equipment that is now available here at the Orange Tenpin Bowl. So if you're a bowler that's looking to get better and have fun while doing it, it's time that you call the Orange Bowl, book your lane, and get down here to try Kegel's Specto. On top of all of that, if you would like to discuss in more detail and more analysis with your coaching sessions, you can always book in with our house coach, Jason Brown, who's ready and available to go through your sessions with you. I'm Jason Belmonte, and thank you very much for watching. And don't forget, book that lane right now, come down and try Kegel's Specto. I promise you, you'll have a great time doing it.